Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
Well, good Friday afternoon. Taylor Plott here with a quick check on your forecast. We'll be tracking showers and storms later on this afternoon and evening, some of which could be on the strong or even severe side. I'll break that down here very shortly. And their next focus is going to be the very cold temperatures coming in next week. Let's get right to your forecast. First off, take a look at our threats that we'll be tracking later on today and tonight. Main issue is going to be some strong to damaging winds around 45 to 60 miles per hour, maybe some hail up to quarter size. There is enough low-level wind shear and instability that there could be an isolated tornado or two. It cannot be ruled out, but it's definitely, as you see here, on the lower end of things, so we don't anticipate big-time tornado issues with these storms. Let's track it through with your futurecast here. Once we get into that 1 to 2 o'clock hour today, just tracking a few showers and some clouds. 4 o'clock is where the window of opportunity starts to open up. You notice the showers and storms up here towards Nashville and further off to the northeast, but notice we aren't really seeing much activity here on Futurecast yet, but the window of opportunity will be opening up around 4 o'clock. The best chance will end up being probably 6 to 7 when we'll start to see more storms develop across our area. Some of those could be on the strong or severe side with the threats that I've mentioned, but we're not expecting big time severe weather today across the area. Maybe just a storm or two that really gets a little bit rough out there. 9 p.m. still tracking some of those showers and storms with the front moving on through. By the time 11 o'clock rolls around, I think our severe weather risk is pretty much over by this point. We're still tracking a few showers and maybe some thunderstorms, but nothing too significant at that point. And then once we get to 2 o'clock in the morning, just some clouds and lingering showers are expected. Now, going into the daytime on Saturday, we'll see a little bit more sunshine. We'll warm back up into the 60s and 70s once again. And then our next focus is going to be on Sunday with another front moving on through. It will already be moved through during the morning hours on your Sunday. Temperatures will struggle to get into the lower 50s, maybe a few light showers behind that front. And then there's a chance there could be some snow flurries going into the overnight hours and into your early Monday morning. So that's what we're watching right now. This afternoon, like I said, we'll be watching the radar very closely for when those showers and storms really start to get going. Temperatures will generally be in the middle 70s for highs today. Here's your hometown forecast. 75 in Columbia and Mount Pleasant, 73 in Linville, 73 in Pulaski, 72 here in Lawrenceburg across the state line, 72 in Huntsville, 72 in Athens, 74 in Decatur, and 74 in Cortland. If you're going out on the town this evening, obviously stay weather aware, have that rain gear handy. Temperatures will generally be in the 60s from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. before we eventually dip down into the 40s and 50s overnight tonight. As you see here, maybe some patchy fog possible across the area, especially for folks that did see some rainfall later on today. Now, going into tomorrow, I mentioned we're going to see some sun once again, and our high temperatures will be back up to the upper 60s and lower 70s, so just a little bit cooler than what we're anticipating today. But bigger changes are on the way with Sunday. Like I mentioned, just a few isolated showers possible and still holding on to some isolated chances at some snow flurries going into Monday. But the big thing on Monday is going to be it's cold and windy, and it's just going to feel downright miserable, unfortunately. Going to see wind chills generally in the 20s all day, but of course, like I said, can't completely rule out that we might see a few snowflakes in the mix, but we don't anticipate any impacts from that. And then our weather does get better Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, and will gradually warm back up into the 60s.